Hey gamers, Rick here with Game Trade Media at Alliance Open House, and we've got Stefan, who is here
Hi,
to.
Rick.
It, I'm just kind of geeking out real quick. 'Cause
Awesome.
I am a kid of the
That's what
early
we're
80s.
trying to do.
Kid of the early 80s. 8-bit video games was my jam.
Yeah.
Playing all those
So was
amazing
I.
games, and I see that you have brought the 8-bit box, which is
Yes.
hype training like crazy here at the Open
Okay.
House. So
So
tell us.
So this is 8-bit box. There you go. So this is the new game console, game system from iello. So what you get in that box is actually all that content that we have spread out on the table.
So much stuff.
And so the base console is that little device right here, which when it's closed is actually like, there you go. So this is how it works. So
That
you have
looks so
the
good.
the power button and the reset button. And don't forget that you can put it connected to your TV and you have the speaker, the
That is
fan. This
beautiful.
is for the fan. So it's just obviously cosmetic. Just our design team had a good time designing that. So what it is in reality is you get 6 controllers. And so those controllers are, they allow you to select directions. So they are programming device basically. So you have 8 direction for that side, and then you have A, B, C, D that's the D, that's the C, the B, and the A. So depending of the game you're going to play, it's going to have a function, and you have also a counter on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? There are 6 different controllers. They are themed differently. So that's how you control the games. And then inside the console you have all the component bits and pieces. So you have 5 dice, and then big cubes, small cubes, color cubes, etc., etc. And again, depending of the game we're going to play, we're going to use those components in different ways. Oh.
Okay.
So that's the core system. That's what's gonna be used for all the games.
Okay.
Then we have, because it's a game system, we have cartridge.
All right. And this is a Stadium?
So this is Stadium.
Okay.
This is the first one that we have on that size of the screen right here. So we have a long Stadium track. We have 2 teams. We have the blue teams that looks very American.
Blue Stars.
Blue Stars. 3 different competitors, and each competitor can keep track of their energy and their score. And then the red team are the
Red Suns.
Red Suns. There you go. Thank you, Rick.
Yeah.
And so same setup. It's just cosmetic, obviously. And so on the track of the track and field, we are going to keep track of the gold, silver, and bronze medal. So it's a little difficult to see here, but we can. Yeah, thank you. So we're going to use those little cube dice right here to keep track of the gold medal and all the medals for each team. All right. So we have set up the track right here. We have a selection of final trail with the podium, with the standard podium. We have 2 resting tiles right here, thank you. And then we have normal tiles. And so we are going to play 10 different events during the game, and each time trying to compete. So it's set up at random. So for example, we're going to reveal the first exercise, and the first one is synchronized dance.
Yeah, team gymnastics, I believe it is.
Team gymnastics is what they call it. Okay, thank you. And so
team gymnastics in our little guidebook here.
We go in the guidebook. We find the actual activity, and here it's going to explain to us how to compete in that event and what we have to do and how we have to use our controller in order to achieve that.
All right. Did you want to do this one? Do you want to give it a shot?
Sure, we can. Let's
communication between players is forbidden during this trial, with the exception of announcing a number as required by the rules for this trial. The controllers are not used during this trial. First play for the gold medal when it has been awarded, play for the silver, and then bronze after that, and the trial is over. Starting the first player and the proceeding clockwise, each player chooses one of the following options. A number. Announce a number out loud. This number is a total amount of, it looks like, energy.
Yes.
That your team must spend in if the other team decides to pass, the number must be higher than the last number.
The energy is that part
Okay.
of there.
So all of this, we have to announce a number.
Yes, we're going to
and-
say this is your capital of movement, basically, and so you're going to
Okay.
spend some of it to bid. So it's most of the games are bidding games, and you are trying to see how much you are willing to bid for
Mhm.
that activity, knowing that you need to save because we're going to have to compete in 10 different
Right.
activities. So
Ooh.
if you go all in and you spend 30 on this one, then
Mhm.
you're not going to have any energy and stamina to continue the
Right.
rest.
So
that's-
this one right here, as a start to your decathlon,
Yes.
if you will,
True.
is you're going to not want to exceed more than 5. I would think.
Exactly. Yeah. Something like that.
Because some of these I
Yeah.
have no idea. We're probably going to just eat up some energy quick.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's an example, and then let's look at the next one.
Mhm.
For example, which one is it? Swimming.
All right. Swimming. The 401. There's so many different things in here to do.
Basketball.
Fencing, rugby, taekwondo,
Horse
swimming must be in
riding.
the beginning. Golf, team gymnastics, weightlifting.
It's
There it is. The 400, the 4x100 meter relay race, medley relay
Yeah.
for swimming. Communication is forbidden.
This
all
one, no
players,
communication. Yeah.
all players secretly wager energy by choosing a number. When the players have finished programming their wagers, all players simultaneously review their counters. The team with the highest score receives a gold medal. The trial is over. So that's another wager.
And so
energy
the wager. This one is on the
dial.
on the dial,
Okay.
and so on.
Yeah.
So that's the first game that we called Stadium.
Very cool. We'll set that right here.
All right.
That's sick.
All right. Let's move on to the next game in the middle right here is Pixoid.
It has a very familiar look to it.
It is to be said that it has nothing to do with Pac-Man.
Oh,
It's-
nothing at all.
No,
Perfect.
it's Pixoid. All right, so in Pixoid, one of the player is the Pixoid, and the other player are the bugs. And we're gonna set aside a certain number of victory cubes here,
Okay.
Pix pack, whatever you call them, and then each player is going to use the controller. This is my favorite controller because it's the yellow one.
And I'm green with envy.
Oh, nice one. So, on my controller, I'm going to program the direction of my movement. For example, if I'm Pixoid, I'm going to go on my right, and I'm going to move a certain number of squares, and then I keep it down. So now all the player reveal, prepare their move, and we all reveal at the same time. I'm moving right 3, so 1, 2, 3.
I'm moving up 4.
Okay.
1, 2, 3,
4.
4.
So you are obviously trying to catch me.
Yes.
I am trying to go capture that thing right here. And so if we get around where I didn't get caught, I can spend one of the energy. My Pixoid is going to win once all those cubes are spent. The bugs win if any of them catch Pixoid. And then we take the next turn. Next player play Pixoid. So we're all going to
Okay.
get to play Pixoid once.
Okay. Very
So
cool.
it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
It's a lighter game in complexity than the Stadium,
Mhm.
but it has enough fun and chasing around and
Yeah.
trying to outmaneuver other people.
I love these controllers. If you take a zoom in on this, and you can see like you said before, it has the different A, B, C, and D, and then the directional everything, and it is definitely reminiscent of a controller that you would see
So
being
another
used.
Start
today.
and pause.
Oh yeah, we gotta make sure that you have that. So yeah, it's super nice, and it gives you that whole same kind of feel that you would get.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
beautiful.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you. All right, let's move on to the third game,
Mhm.
which is called Outspeed.
Outspeed. And are these boats / cars?
They are more like they are not really spaceship, but they are like levitating
Like
vehicle hovercraft. Yeah, that's a
Okay.
good one. Yeah, I
All
would say
right.
hovercraft. So hovercraft, and we are using that track. So we have 3 pieces of tracks. That's all the bits and pieces in there. And so we are racing each other using those different dashboards. So each time you on your turn you collect a dashboard, and the dashboard is going to tell you what you accomplish if you select D or B or move forward. And so, for example, this one is going to remove some energy from some of your competitors and allowing you to move forward 3 squares. This one is going to do other things. So again, we are trying to race each other. So that's, yeah, there you go. So that we're trying to race each other, and those are our little 3D spaceship.
Those look great.
So this is again, it's a clever design in the sense that because the plastic components are part of the core box, we are trying to only have cardboard and paper in the cartridge, and so we're able to create a similar 3D model of the hovercraft by doing a clever folding of them. So we race, we move forward 1, 2, 3, and then when we reach the edge of the track, it's like a treadmill. We slide back, and then we put the other one in front of it, and we keep racing. So again, we are using the controller to program our move depending on what we want to choose from the available options of dashboard.
Nice.
And there are a few options to push someone out of the track and shoot at each other and things like that.
Very cool.
So
when does this come out?
So it's going to be a worldwide Essen release at the Spiel in Essen in October 25.
Okay.
And I'm extremely excited because this is the first time that we're going to be able in USA to launch a game in retail store at the same time as it's available at the show.
That's beautiful.
So we're gonna show the product in Germany, and the Alliance retailer and all the retailers will have the game available in their store to start selling it, benefiting from the buzz of the show and everything. In terms of price point, the MSRP of the base game is $45, and I want to remind it's not only the game console but also the 3 games for $45.
That is beautiful.
And any future release of individual cartridge is going to be $15. Again, we can keep the price low since we don't have any plastic components or wood components in the cartridge.
Nice.
So normally we are expecting to have 2 new games next year.
Okay.
At least, maybe more. I can tell you that we showed it at in the exhibit hall today at the Alliance Open House, and the retailers are being crazy. They are tonight at game night we're gonna play. We're gonna have 2 tables running the game, and I think we're gonna be very successful.
I agree, because the buzz here amongst the retailers is pretty high on 8-bit box. And if you watching this want to find out more, you can go to yellowgames.com. Okay.
Actually, we have also a website which is 8bitbox.com where you have like special description of the game and everything.
Oh, that's beautiful. So make sure you guys are going out there and checking all that out. If you want to learn more, you can also look them up on Facebook and follow them there. They post all sorts of great news and content in regards to not just this game, but all the great games that come out of Yellow's library. Stefan, thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure. Always a pleasure to visit you.
Go, and all of you out there, make sure you go to your local game store, become part of the community, let them know you saw this video and you want to add 8-bit box to your game library so they can get those pre-orders in. I'm Rick, this is Game Trade Media, and I'll see you at the game store.
Thanks for watching Game Trade Media. Make sure to leave us a like and click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any new content.